Everyone knows you can make money investing in wine, but did you know you can do the same with Scotch whiskey? I'm here with David Cleland, so let's talk about that. I was surprised when I read from you that whiskey appreciated so much. So tell me how much it went up.
Well, we've seen increases in prices of whiskey, or from auction prices, by up to about 400% in the past 4 years, or from 2008. So the whiskey prices are increasing because demand is also increasing, and obviously supply is quite limited with whiskey. So there's a lot more people coming in and trying to buy limited release whiskies. So the demand's going up, and then that's affecting the price of it that's going up. So when a whiskey's been aged for 40 years or put in cask in 1964, or even the 1950s, or we've seen in some cases in the late 1800s, very limited releases will obviously command a high price initially and then disappear into the market or into collections and then come back out in auctions, and they'll command an even larger price because the demand's there for it, and it's created a popularity for the whiskey.
Cleland is starting a private membership club for Scotch whiskey investors and enthusiasts called 1494. The date refers to the first written record of distilling in Scotland, when King James IV sent money to Friar John Core to make aquavita with malt or Scotch whiskey.
We've got a Bowmore 18-year-old. So Bowmore is the oldest distillery on Islay. It's a little island off the west coast of Scotland. Where allegedly, actually, King James IV was campaigning when he took the money from the Exchequer in 1494. So we have an 18-year-old, which is always quite popular in this country.
And can you tell us how much the memberships are? Undecided?
No, the collector's memberships start at $25,000 a year, and the connoisseur memberships start at $15,000 a year.
Okay. How many people are you hoping to sign up?
We actually have to limit the memberships as far as the collectors are concerned, because we can't have too many collectors buying up too much of the whiskey. So we actually have to cap the membership at 200 collectors. So it's very, very exclusive and limited. And in order to gain access to obviously our services, our consultation, our expertise on being able to build your collections, then it's a very limited number in New York for 200 people. The connoisseur memberships we're limiting to about 300 or 400.
Now, is there an auction house where the whiskeys are sold predominantly?
Predominantly in New York, the whiskey house, the auction house Bonhams predominantly sell most of the whiskey. They're quite prolific all around the world, doing auctions in Hong Kong, Edinburgh, and also New York. So we actually work and monitor the auctions and would be able to bid on behalf of our members, even if it's an auction in Glasgow.
So it sounds like you're going to have everything that a Scotch drinker could possibly want.
Yep.
This market is
stock picker's market.
Stocks have rallied this year.
We're coming into a Monday where we're going to